Today's world is often flooded with comparisons, and it is easy to get caught up in this trap. We are surrounded by images on every advertisement, newsfeed, and social media that are designed to make us feel as if we need to improve from what we already are. Therefore, we shouldn't be surprised that we feel like we aren't enough and are always unhappy. We need to keep in mind that this mentality is a total myth that society creates. Regardless of our goals and flaws, we are good enough just the way we are. Hey everybody, welcome to Life Mastery Hack. I'm about to go over 11 steps on how to stop comparing yourself to others. Before we get into that though, make sure to hit the subscribe button so you don't miss any videos. Now let's get straight into it. Number 1. Focus on living your life, not that of others. In the age of social media, the habit of comparing has drastically increased. We see photos or videos of people who appear to be happy and enjoying their life, being out and about. It's important to remember that we tend to lose perspective of what people are going through since they rarely post anything negative. Comparing yourself with others on social media can be avoided by taking a moment to do a reality check. Creating the habit of writing gratitude can help to keep your perspective on the positive side rather than focusing on all the things you think you're missing in life. Turn your attention to your own life whenever you begin to feel envious of something another person has or is. Imagine yourself successful and fulfilled in your life. By experiencing those feelings, it will start to tell your body to feel more of what you want instead of the negative comparison to others. Number 2. Be aware of your flaws and accept them. We all have flaws. Be aware of them and try to improve on them. There are flaws in our lives that we can improve upon, like having an unstable temper or having difficulty talking to girls. When you have flaws that you are trying to improve, work on them, but don't let them get you down in the process. Learning from your weaknesses and overcoming them is a great way to be productive and improve yourself rather than feeling negative and losing hope. Number 3. Develop self-compassion. The meaning of self-compassion is to treat yourself with the same kindness you show to your friends and silence your inner critic that constantly compares your actions with others. Furthermore, it means accepting that everyone experiences ups and downs in their lives and not focusing on being the only one without. It is also important to be aware of where you are in the present moment, not just focusing on the problem. Recognize that comparison is hard and that you do not have to sit there for too long in that feeling. Instead of shame or pretending nothing is wrong, you feel better if you admit your feelings. Let's accept the fact and move on. Number 4. Be aware of where you are right now in life. To begin with, people who regularly compare themselves to someone else need to understand that we are all unique and different. Nobody is exactly like anyone else, whether they look, think, feel, or have the same skills and environment. Because of this, it is impossible to become the same as anyone else from the very beginning. Make sure not to misunderstand that there is no problem in taking others as your role model and following those directions. The role model is not something you should compare yourself to. Comparing yourself to yourself is the best way to improve. It is important to know exactly where you are before you take the next step. To assess your progress, you can compare yourself simply with your past self. It could be yourself from yesterday. By doing this, you can see what worked well and should be pursued, and what needs to be reconsidered. And you can use this opportunity to build your next goals according to the progress you have made. In order to succeed, you need to retain a realistic perspective when setting high goals. Number 5. Learn gratitude. Is learning gratitude going to change the way you compare yourself to others? Maybe not entirely, but it's possible. By learning to be grateful in the present moment, you will learn how to love and appreciate yourself more, as well as experience the other positive benefits of gratitude. In gratitude, we affirm the goodness of life. Whatever goodness exists within or outside of us, gratefulness involves acknowledging that there are wonderful things in life. It's easy to lose yourself in the feeling of being a failure, useless, worthless, or whatever your problem is when compared to others. By regularly learning gratitude, you can replace this negativity with positivity over time. In the same way that your brain keeps track of all your mistakes, gratitude helps you keep track of all your accomplishments. So how can we practice gratitude? You can start by creating a journal to fill out your gratitude. There are many other ways to practice gratitude, but this is by far the most effective. Writing gratitude doesn't need to be complicated. All you need is a notebook and time to write down the things you're grateful for. You can write in long-form essays or short sentences and illustrations. The thing is, it doesn't matter how well you write or how long it takes to write. Whether you spend hours or just minutes, it's all the same. In order to get the full benefits of journaling, you would have to fill out your journal each day. If you feel like you can make time for this, just start by writing down 3 things you are grateful for every day. It only takes 5 minutes, so you have no excuse to not try this if you want to change the way you think. Number 6. Eliminate toxic influences. If you are surrounded by people who constantly reinforce the idea that you are not good enough, or that you need to be like someone else, that person is toxic to your health. Someone like this doesn't help your situation. They could potentially make it worse. Feel free to share how you feel about them, and how they affect your self-esteem when they criticize you. If the person cares about you, he or she will find a better way to encourage your best performance. You should simply not be around those who do not want to change the way they interact with you. Number 7. Transform comparison into inspiration. People tend to compare their behind the scenes to other people's highlight moments. Most of us only see their success and ignore the countless hours they have spent preparing and achieving their goal. Don't let other people's success get you down on yourself. Let it open you up to new possibilities. Take inspiration from them and use it to make your life better. Number 8. Realize that you're not perfect, and neither are other people. Whether you are rich, smart, or attractive, there is always someone better. There is no such thing as perfection. Trying to be perfect is not the solution, it is just an illusion. Don't be negatively influenced by your flaws or imperfections and accept yourself for who you are. Admit that you're perfect in your imperfection and let it free you. Number 9. Spend less time on social media. A lot of people are affected by social media's comparison triggers. Consider taking a break, especially if you find yourself comparing yourself to others after spending time on scrolling through your Instagram or Facebook. It is important to remember that what you see on social media is a collection of highlight moments, events, and success stories. It is hard to see all the struggles, failures, and disappointments that those same people have faced. What this means is that you're seeing them at their best moments and comparing that to your worst. Sign out and take a break from social media for a few days and see how you feel afterwards. By staying away from comparison, you may feel much happier. Number 10. Do something you enjoy. When you want to compare yourself to others, getting out and doing something you enjoy is a great way to shift your mind into positivity. Additionally, this will put you in your comfort zone and fresh out your mind. If you engage in your favorite hobbies for just a few moments, you will quickly realize that the skills you possess come naturally to you, whether you're running, reading, playing soccer, or whatever it may be. Number 11. Life is all about the journey. Comparisons lead you to focus on some arbitrary goal rather than embracing the journey. Whenever you compare yourself to others, you convince yourself that you have to reach the same point where the other person is, and you don't think you'll be happy after reaching it, even if it's not what you truly want. If you keep living in this way, you will never be able to enjoy the present moment, and in fact, you will never feel true happiness. If you enjoy each process of the journey, one day you'll look back and be proud of how far you've come, but also what fun you've had along your journey. That's it for the video. Thanks for watching until the end. Make sure to hit subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss more videos like this. Now check out this video of 8 things you can do to become financially free, and I'll see you in the next video.